We're going to be talking about the Therafin long-term care seating kit. And the seating kit is comprised of two major components. The first one is the SPR Express wheelchair. It's available in three different sizes, the 16, 18, and 20 inch, and it has a 250-pound capacity. The second component is the special-made seat and back that accompanies the SPR Express. What makes these special, number one, is the contouring that we use. The seat is actually contoured with a minor anti-thrust to help position the individual in the chair. The back is also contoured to give a comfortable position for the individual. What's underneath this contact surface is what really makes this special. We start out with a base of sun-made foam. And as you run into different issues with seating and positioning, where individuals are in the chair for long periods of time, there's a real threat of skin breakdown, decubitus ulcers, which can be very costly to a facility, as well as for the individual recovery. The components that we put together are made specifically to reduce the risk. One of the things it does, the sun-made foam helps to reduce pressure. So on the issues, when you're in that situation where you're sitting for long periods of time, that can help reduce that pressure and reduce the risk of the decubitus ulcer. The second thing is the fabric itself is breathable. So the breathable fabric allows the airflow, which helps to reduce the heat and dissipate that heat. So in between the pressure relief and the heat relief, those help to reduce that risk of the decubitus ulcers. With incontinence issues, it's very important to have a moisture barrier. And the Dartex surface that we use actually guards against moisture penetration. The Dartex material has a smooth surface on, so for the individual transferring in and out of the chair, it reduces the shear. So also by doing that, you reduce the risk of tearing the skin. Where the skin is thin or aged, you protect the skin by the actual contact surface. The seat in the back may look like any other cushion. Obviously, a black cushion is a black cushion, but what's inside really separates this from the other cushions on the market. When you open the boxes, you're going to find the chair with a box with the leg rest in it. You're going to have a separate box with the seat in the back in it. And those two boxes will have everything you need to put the kit together. Now we're going to actually walk through how to assemble the chair. It's really very simple, doesn't take a lot of time. We're going to look at it step by step so that you can be well acquainted with it. I'm going to go ahead and remove the arm so we can see it a little better, and it'll make installation a little bit easier. We want to make sure that when we remove the arms, we put them on the appropriate side of the chair so we don't get them mixed up when they go back. Because if you're attaching a tray to the chair, you've got to make sure that those arm pads are in the right position. You'll notice that when you open the chair up, you'll see the rail lock that comes already attached onto the back canes and onto the cross brace. We're going to flatten the cross brace out. We want to make sure that you don't get your fingers stuck in between and pinch them. So open that up. We're going to take a wrench, Allen wrench that's included, and we're going to open up the rail locks so we can slide the seat in. Only open the front and slide them forward. The back are already located where they need to be for the seat to be properly positioned. The first piece we're going to put in is the seat. The back overlaps the seat, so we want to make sure we include the seat first. We're going to drop the drop hook onto the cross brace, and then we're going to slide it backwards under the rail lock, lowering the front drop hook down. Then we're going to take the rail lock and we're going to slide it over the drop hook. Now the seat's actually in position. All we have to do is gently tighten. Now, one thing I want to caution is there's a little gap between the rail lock when it's tightened. You don't want to tighten it down to such a point where the two sides meet. If you do, you will break the rail lock. So you just want to tighten it down gently, and then do the same thing on the other side. And now your seat's actually in place. That was pretty simple. Now we're going to do a similar thing for the back. We're going to loosen up the rail lock, move them up a little bit. Give us plenty of clearance. We're going to take the back, the contoured back, and we're going to put the zipper of the contoured back to the bottom. That helps us keep from any food or any crud getting built up in the zipper on the top. So we're going to put this in place. Again, the hook is going to slide down over the tube and into the rail lock. Slide it over the hook, and then again gently tighten it. And your seat and back are now firmly in place. So really, to install, all you're going to need to do is loosen and tighten 2 bolts in the front, 2 bolts on the top, and you're done. Once the seat and the back are assembled, then of course we want to reinstall the removable arms. Again, making sure we kept them on the right side, which means that the overlap of the armrest is going to be sticking outside the tube. Do the same to the other side. And then we're going to take the leg rest, we're going to open it, turn the pads, and we're going to put these in place. Then we're going to install the other side and put it in place. Now, one of the unique things that we designed into this chair is to keep the floor to seat height as minimal as possible. And to do that, we've actually dropped the seat down between the rails so that you maintain that floor to seat height for individuals that don't want to use the leg rest. We've also done that by adjusting the casters and the back wheels. So when you receive the chair, everything has been pre-adjusted to get you the minimum floor to seat height available. The Therafin long-term care seating kit is exclusively available through Patterson Medical. You can contact Patterson Medical on the web at www.pattersonmedical.com or contact a Patterson Medical sales rep. Thank you.